in Okinawa, Japan. I am finally here. It was a hell of a trip. So as far as my flight, I used EVA Air Airlines, and I highly recommend them. It's probably one of the best, like nicest airline that I've used. Uh, it was really good. It was just a really long flight from Texas, USA. From Texas to Okinawa, or let me rephrase that. From Texas to Taiwan, I did have to make one stop. That was like 16-hour flight. It was a long flight. Definitely going through some jet lag right now. And then it's kind of silly because from Taiwan to Okinawa, it was like an hour flight. Like the second we were in the air, boom, we were in Okinawa. But it was really cool because I got to see, pretty much all of the ocean and like as we're like approaching Okinawa Island, it was pretty slick. It was pretty cool. So yeah, landed on Naha Airport, and yeah, my hotel is kind of far from the airport. It was like an hour drive. I used a taxi, and I'll go through the details on that. But yeah, without further ado, guys, hope you're doing well, and let's go ahead and do this, right? And let me know if there's lag. I'm wondering how uh, good this internet's going to be for me. Being in a different country. Uh, on my end, it looks good, but let me know if you're experiencing anything. So let's get with the tour. All right, so this is the entrance, the door. Just kidding. Now, one thing is cool. They have this. So, like, if you grab this card, it's off, and then you put it back in. Boom, lights are on. At least the way you have the switch turned on for. So that's super convenient. If you don't want to hit all the switches, you could just grab the card and boom, there you go, right? Pretty awesome. So yeah. So of course, Japanese culture, as you enter, you're always going to experience this at the entrance. This is where you take off your shoes. So, yep. Um, all right. So on our right, just a closet. So it's a little dark, but nothing to see. This is what they're. Looks cool. Oh, hey, Eric. Hey, James. What's up, guys? Dang, Joey. I hope you keep streaming. Are you moving full time or just visiting? Just visiting. Konnichiwa. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome. My first time in Okinawa. So, yeah. Hello, guys. I'm a mess right now because, like I said, I was on an airplane for like 18 hours total. Uh, I love these toilets. Let me tell you, man. Especially in Taiwan because they were like heated seats, and like, man, once you use one of these, you don't go back. It's amazing, man. It's like the greatest thing ever. Freaking toilet. Um, but yeah, this is actually a very, very nice hotel. And here, let me show you the information of this hotel. It is Murasaki Mura, if I'm pronouncing that right, in Yomitan. So I'm pretty far southwest of the island. I was hoping to be a little closer to like Vampa Beach, but I think I'm pretty close to Torrey Beach. Yeah, in fact, I remember passing it. But yeah, this is my hotel. Kind of like some information. There's some yen money. For those of you that haven't seen yen, it's yen. I just went and grabbed like, it was kind of a shame because I brought like 600 like USD cash, and you know, uh, their exchange machine was out of order, so I had to use an ATM, so I had to use my debit card. So I just went and grabbed like 50,000 yen. That was like the max, but USD, that's like $323. That's what I was charged. So yeah, here's a little refrigerator. Uh, yeah, since this was a pretty far drive from Naha Airport, using a taxi, it was expensive. I mean, for Japan, it was like 1,200 and 12,500 yen. So it was a lot. USD, that's what, like 70, 75 bucks. So, but it was worth it because, it was a long drive. But yeah, I really like this hotel though. I'm not necessarily keen of the area. I am near a beach. It's basically surrounded by a cornfield, which is cool. Uh, but hey, good morning, Miller. Yeah, when I saw this also had an a tatami room. That's what these are called, right? For those of you who know, you can totally, fact check me on that. Let me turn on the light. This light is pretty bright, so when I decide to eat here or meditate, because I'm going to do that, get a little feel for the culture. But I told myself I was going to start meditating. This light's really bright, so I wouldn't probably utilize that light. I like to use like these lights here. You can like dim them, and actually, there's even a light up here. So I think it's this switch here, and you have an alarm. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Let's see. Over here is the bathroom. So, which is pretty standard. Like, you got your toilet, your sink is usually separate from the actual bathroom because you actually take a bath here, not in the bathtub. For those of you in the U.S., So, but this will be a pretty cool experience, and I need to take a shower. But I wanted to show you guys this before I, play SeaWorld in here. But yeah, I mean, not much to see. So they give you that, hair dryer. I noticed most Japanese hotels will give you a hair dryer. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of them seem to do that. And one thing is pretty cool. I probably won't utilize this. I guess this is to what, like heat your water and stuff. And if you're wondering, this says like they put fresh water in this, or right here they do actually. They put fresh water in this every day, so that's pretty cool. So there's actually water in this. Yeah, it's fresh too. Like they just put it in today or yesterday rather. It's midnight here, about midnight. So yeah, get some ice. I already showed you the refrigerator, TV. I mean, I'm not going to use the TV obviously, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then over here, really big closet, but this is where they keep like the blankets and stuff. Sorry if it's dark. Yeah, pillows, blankets, a lot of them actually. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So for me, I reserved through Travelocity. So I'm gonna be here for 5 nights, and I did like a package deal. I forgot what this normally would be. I mean, it always fluctuates. It goes up and down depending on time of year and probably how busy they are. But like, I'm paying a little over $100 USD. So I can't tell you what it is in yen because I paid through USD currency in my home country. But yeah, it was like a little over 500, which was a huge discount. It said I saved like 800 bucks. And this is considered a very nice hotel in Japan. There's nicer, but this is definitely very nice. This is considered very nice. Hey, Crazy, what's up, buddy? So, where Karate 2 took place, hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, did it take place here in Okinawa? I actually didn't know that. I haven't watched The Karate Kid in many years. Good movie. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Meaning really good size hotel. I mean, I didn't really care for it to be like really big. I just saw it and, it's like the price was right. And this has like really top reviews. It's like 9.2 customer reviews. So, very, very good. Hey, football guy, what's up? But yeah, so that's the hotel, Murasaki Mura in Yomitan, and the beach that I'm right next to, it's walking distance, is Gala Beach. And there's like a shopping center there. I might have mispronounced that one. So I tried out their famous taco rice. That was really good. Had to have that. That's Okinawa's specialty, at least one of them. And then I tried like this banana like smoothie with caramel. I'm gonna try their sugar-free banana. It was amazing. It was really good. A little pricey. I mean, depends on how you look at it. Maybe not. It was about right. Well, yeah, I guess it is because it was like 1,000 yen, give or take, for a large smoothie. But their large is, it's not like U.S. large. But it was really good. It was probably the best smoothie I've ever had. So it was well worth it. I'm gonna get another one. I'll probably get a couple more actually before I leave, because that was the best smoothie I've ever had. And yeah, taco rice was amazing. The food that my airline served, EVA, was really good. I had fish. I had a cheese omelet. It was really good. I'll show you pictures. I took pictures of the meals. I mean, that's probably normal because it was a 16-hour flight, so it was a long flight. Um, yeah, yeah. I left Texas like 11 o'clock at night and got in Taiwan at like a little past 4 in the morning, their time. So, and yeah, from there to Okinawa, like an hour. I will say Taiwan, they have a really nice airport as well. Very clean, very clean. Even nicer than Naha. I thought Naha would be a nicer airport than Taiwan, but Taiwan had the nicer airport, in my opinion. Definitely, yeah. I don't know. They're both pretty nice and pretty cool in their own right. Um, I'm starting to think DFW in Texas is overrated. Are you gonna visit or move? I okay. So I know a lot of people. I already have some stories just one day because I got here at like 9 a.m. Japan time, and so like I had the entire day. Even though it was really more about just getting to my hotel, settling in, and because of all the jet lag, just I mean, I was exhausted. Like I mentioned, between the airport and the airplane, that was a literally an entire 24-hour day, just about. So it was a long day. So, and of course you can't sleep on the airplane. I mean, try and you feel like crap. Just doesn't work that way. But but it's still a pretty cool experience. I'm glad I did it. But yeah, so far, and I'm just being honest. And for those of you that do live here or have lived here or visited, whatever, like, yeah, that's very true. Don't get me wrong, and I kind of knew this coming in. You, as a foreigner, and that could be pretty much anywhere else, you will notice discrimination. There's definitely some people, like they won't say anything to you. Like the Japanese people are known for respect and whatnot. Like they'll be nice to you and stuff. They won't bother you. But you can almost tell, like behind your back, you can hear the whispers, or they give you that look, like, "Oh, you're not one of us, so you don't belong here." Um, you do get that a lot. You get that a lot, but not all of them. It's really a mixed bag because then there's a lot of them. Um, they're very nice, you know, and and I'm not talking about the ones that they're only nice to you because you are a foreigner, like you know what I mean. They're just very nice. They don't discriminate. And then like, oh man, when I was going through customs and immigration, I was like wondering if that was gonna be a nightmare because that's all I hear from people. Oh man, that's gonna be a nightmare, man. And I was actually okay. It was pretty smooth. It was no big deal. I they stamped my passport. The whole immigration thing. You definitely want to use the Japan website, right? Get that all dealt with because otherwise it probably would have been a nightmare. So I had my QR code, everything, boom, right? So I got that. But then you go through customs, and that's where people are like, that's where the nightmare begins. They ask you like 100 questions. They're searching you top to bottom, searching everything, right? And um, no issues actually. So the lady that had a funny story because the lady, she just, doing her job, just asking me a bunch of questions while she's like searching my bag and everything. They make you read something to get, basically like, yes, you are allowing them to search you, which I mean, of course, you have to if you want to, right, be here. So, but yeah, you do that, and then they just ask you all these questions, like you committed a crime. But no, like, it's just, routine. And then this other lady, she walked by that wasn't part of it, and she goes, "Wait, I know you." Like she said that. She sounded like one of those NPCs in Skyrim. Wait, I know you. And I was like, uh-oh, you know me. This is my first time here. And she was like, yeah, you look familiar. You look just like my best friend or something. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like she was really nice. I was just like, oh wow. And the lady, that was asking me questions, she was like, oh yeah, yeah, he does. Yeah, yeah. And then then a dude, he did the body search, so no big deal. It was actually smooth. It wasn't bad. As long as you're not a shithead, you keep your cool. You know what I mean? Just don't be a dumbass and don't do anything that you're not supposed to do. Right? Just it'd be no issues. That's all. Be respectful. They were very respectful to me. I know it doesn't feel that way, like but they're just doing their job. So I mean, it was fine. It was fine. I will say I didn't think Naha Airport was going to be as busy as it was. Man, it was even busier than DFW. Now, granted, DFW, I didn't get there until like late at night, so it would be more calm. But man, Naha was, wow. It was full of people, you know? Yeah, it was busy. And like when you're new to an area, especially like learning the language and stuff, man, it was overwhelming. I was like, well, that's why I decided to go to Okinawa over Tokyo because I was like, well, it should be a little more calm, right? Small island, you know? Yeah, oof, yeah, that hit me hard. And then, going through the jet lag, I feel like crap and tired. I was like so out of it. I even had like red eyes. They cleared up now. Yeah. Oof. Body search. What the F? No way. Well, I mean, it's like any security. They search you, Make sure you don't have anything. They do it a little more extreme. They're really like, you know, but no, it wasn't that bad. It was fine. Oh man. Joe, you should take pictures and show them when you get back. Oh, totally. Yeah, I've taken some pictures. Hey, Sharon. What's up, girl? Japan and New Zealand, Australia is a dream of mine. Oh, is it? Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll see how the rest of my trip will be because I'll be here for 6 days, 5 nights. So I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do first. I think downtown Naha will be the last thing I'll do before leaving. That's probably what I'll do. Um, but like, I'm trying to think which beach to hit up first. I was thinking about traveling to uh, Vampa Beach and see their like lighthouse and stuff. Uh, there's like, I want to check out the aquarium. I need to get the address of that. We'll see how far it is from here. I'm not far from like Kadena, so that's pretty much where I am. You're funny, nation. Oh man. One thing I'll say to make matters a little worse, well, like I mentioned, because I had like all this jet lag, I was tired being up for like 30 plus hours. I think I was up longer than that, but like, I was tired. I just wanted to lay down and like I wanted to switch in clothes because like Texas was kind of chilly. Well, here in Okinawa, it's hot, right? Very humid. Naturally, it's a tropical beach, but or an island. But like, so I wanted to get out of these clothes, but I never had the opportunity. So like when I got to my hotel, I got there at like 1 o'clock, and the thing with Japan, they're all about schedule, which is great, right? They definitely honor that to the T. They honor that to the T. So I got there 2 hours early. See, like in America, usually they'll just say, "Well, here you go. Here's your room," right? Here is like, "No, come back at 3 o'clock. That's the check-in time." So I had to like, bullshit for 2 hours. And that's when I just kind of went for a long walk. Even though I was just tired, I felt like shit. I wanted to do that, later the next day. And but so I had to do that for a couple of hours in these clothes. So and then but yeah, that's where I got to try out the famous taco rice, an amazing banana smoothie, the greatest I've ever had. It's really good. And uh, yeah, when I was over there, see, same thing. Like you get a lot of mixture with people as a foreigner here. I didn't think I would as much here if I was going to go to Tokyo, but maybe Tokyo would have been less of that just because that's more probably just the norm, right? Maybe here not as much, a little more, local. But like, yeah, even when I was doing that, like I can tell, like some of them are just like, oh no, he's like he's a foreigner, stay away from him, you know. But then the others are they're really nice. They'll talk to you, approachable. I had this one chick. She just kept staring at me, and you're gonna get a lot of looks. As a foreigner, I can tell you, I got a lot of looks. I got attention, center of attention, good and bad probably. But and I wasn't even doing anything. Just what I mean, minding my own business. So you're gonna get a lot of that. So if people say that's not true, no, it's true. I can tell you right now, that's very, very true. Um, I didn't think it'd be like that extreme, but it is. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it is, as I kind of explore the island and, see. But I had I had one girl flirt with me, and that's the thing, like getting like a mixture of everything when it comes to that, you'll get some that they're just like, oh, he's not from here, so he doesn't belong here. And then others are just very welcoming, which is, more their custom. And then you may get a couple that just really, really want to get to know you, So it's just, yeah, you get a mixture of all that. But yeah, the chick that was checking me out, I could tell she really wanted to approach me, but I ended up walking away. I was like, well, I just, man, I felt like I said, I felt like shit. I just wanted to lay down, you know. And yeah, I'm about to take a shower. I wanted to like show you guys before I, like I said, turn that bathroom into like SeaWorld or something. Splash everywhere. Oh, I appreciate the very generous donation, Nation. That was very nice of you, buddy. Show us your bed. Show me my bed. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, I mean, I will say because I took a nap on this bed here. Because, like I said, the second I checked in, I clonked out, and my phone was like at 2%. It was about to die. And like, I do have a battery pack that I would use to keep my phone charged, but I just didn't. And then when I got here at like 1 o'clock, they were nice enough to hold the bag for me. so I wouldn't have to lunge it around. Not like it would have been a big deal, but I let them just hold on to it while I was just like walking around for a couple of hours till I was able to check in. And my phone was like at 10% at the time, so otherwise I would have showed you more. I would have showed you the beach next to me, but my phone was dead. So, and like I said, I felt like garbage. It's like 11:40 p.m. here in Okinawa, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 10, or excuse me, 11:40. So yeah, I conked out for like 6, 7 hours. That's all I did. So yeah, I need to shower. Oh, oh wow, another generous donation. Wow, well thank you, Nation. You don't have to do that, buddy. You should go up to random strangers and start singing to them. No, God, especially me trying to sing. You're right, man. Yeah, I'm definitely not singing. But yeah, this is a nice hotel. If you ever decide to go to Okinawa, I wish it was probably in a better area. If you rent a car, it won't be a big deal. See, I didn't rent a car because I'm going to do a lot of walking. I think I walked like 35,000 steps yesterday, and that's going to continue. That's going to be the norm for me this week. But yeah, here's all the information. They do other things too. This is like to them like a luxury hotel, which it is because they offer a lot of amenities, which I decided not to because I wanted to explore outside the hotel. Because the point, at least for me for this trip, was, well, get right, get to experience the island, not the hotel. I mean, this is a very nice hotel, but you know what I mean. That's not what I flew like 18 hours for. What is that? Is that like 10,000 miles in the air? Man, I have to look that up. It's a lot of miles. Not in Texas anymore. That's for sure. Oh, hey Nathan, what's up, my man? So I know this is probably not the best video. I'm trying to think what other information I could share to you for those of you that are thinking about flying up here. I just wanted to mention that how people may react to you because if you do decide to go, because there's some people that may get under your skin. Don't let that get under your skin. If it does, don't go. I mean, I knew that coming in. But I didn't think it was going to be that extreme. But at least not in Okinawa. But yeah, actually, it makes sense. I bet Tokyo would be less of that. But just because way more foreigners, obviously, so it's just the norm. And it's just more busy. People are going to work and stuff. Have you called your future ex-girlfriend yet? No, no. I'm glad this live stream's working out pretty well. I was kind of curious. Yeah, because I got the international 10-day pass through T-Mobile. So it's unlimited data and text. Phone calls, it's 25 cents a minute, so I won't be, calling too much. But for 10 days, that's all unlimited data and text messaging. So not bad for it was like 35 bucks. It was best to do that just to, not have to worry about that. And yeah, if this works out, right, I mean, this is good. So I'll do a couple more streams. But yeah, when I get back, I'll definitely post a lot of pictures and stuff. I gotta definitely watch my phone. I'll have to charge up my battery pack because I'm gonna be using it a lot. Because using the translator, uh, Google Maps, etc. It drains the battery fast. So I may not be able to live stream a lot, but we'll see. So yeah, what time was your flight last night to land in Tokyo? No, I didn't go to Tokyo. Actually, that one got canceled like several days back, and I decided to just take the refund of that one. Thankfully, I got the flight insurance or whatever, so you know when you kind of spend that kind of money, you want to have coverage just in case. You know what I mean? You don't want to get screwed. So, um, and it's not too expensive. I mean, it depends how you look at it. I mean, for me, the insurance for Okinawa for the week through the airlines, I think it was like $160, something like that. It wasn't too bad. So if there was ever any issues, I could easily like reschedule or I believe cancel and get a refund. So it's not too bad. Or if there was like, an urgent emergency where I had to cancel, it'd be forgiven. So is there any nice bars there? Yeah, I'm gonna scope it out. That's actually what I'm gonna do after the stream. So I'm gonna kind of look at my entire area here in Yomitan. That's where I am on the island. If you want to look that up. Hey, Poofy, how we looking? I was trying to think if there was anything else to show you. I don't think so. I do like the Japanese yen, though. I think the money's cool. Looks pretty neat. Yeah, when I grabbed 50,000 yen from the ATM, there was two girls right behind me, and they go, "That's a lot of money." And I was like, I mean, I know it is in Japan, like that's rent money, but I was like, screw it. If I'm gonna pay like a fee because I have to use my card, because the exchange thing was out of order, I was like, I'll just make sure I'm covered. I feel like I'm 50,000 yen may be enough for me for this week. It may not be though. We'll see. I may have to get some more. Yeah, you going to explore? Oh, absolutely. These coins are cool too. I like the coins. I remember when I was in Canada several years back, they had some pretty cool coins. It's pretty neat. Oh man. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh man. Yeah, I need a shower. I like the coins. They're pretty cool. Bro, I don't mind them scratching my bag, but body search is off limits. Yeah, then I guess you're not gonna travel. Hate to tell you that. Yeah, well, they just want to make sure you're not a terrorist or gonna do malicious things. Say hi to Otani for us if he is out there. Oh, dude, when I was up in the air, I've already seen commercials of Otani because I know he's considered like top dog in Japan, right? They treat him like a god. And it's funny you said that. One of the commercials he was in, that he's selling a product or whatever. He's advertising a product. It was like a body skin lotion or something. I tell you. What happened to your Giants? Oh, they suck. I actually think they're a step to the right direction, though. I like to think next year they'll be better. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say right now. That was my experience day one in Okinawa with the natives and yeah, you need a new head coach. Yeah, I think we do actually. I think we do. Oh man. You know what I need to get though? I need to get toothpaste. I don't have toothpaste. That sucks. I have everything else to clean up. I don't have toothpaste. I have to go get some. There's family marks everywhere. The Red Sox will end the Dodgers dynasty next year. Yeah. I thought Blue Jays were going to do it, honestly. It seemed like it was their time for sure. But, oh well. Will you stream MLB 26 when it comes out? Oh, probably not on the Switch. Probably on Xbox. Yeah. I've been watching the NBA lately. Yeah, I haven't followed in a long time. Yeah. Just baseball, football. Oh man. Well, guys, it's been fun. So I'm glad I'm able to, live stream. Looks like no issues. Hey, where's your Xbox at? Oh, it's probably what is it, like 10,000 miles away? A little far. No, let me just go get it real fast. We'll play. We'll stream. Yeah. Let me get on that. Let me go get it. Cowboys got me so depressed. They making me get into NBA. I knew they weren't going to be good. I mean, they're winning more than I thought they would, but at the same time, I knew they wouldn't be a good team. I mean, you don't want them to make playoffs; they'll just embarrass themselves. So, I mean, yeah, there's that saying. Excuse me, that saying. You never know, but yeah, I don't think so. All right, take care, Sharon. Oh man. All right. Well, see, now I'm just bullshitting. Now we're just talking sports. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys, because I do need to take a shower because feel like trash still. Like I said, when I finally got my room, I had to like black out for a few hours. I had to. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate the generous donations. Thank you, Nation. Very nice of you. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you guys. So day one in Okinawa. I won't count this day because more of just getting settled in. So the real journey kind of starts tomorrow. So I would say today, but it's not midnight yet. We're proud of you. Well, I'll say this. I don't know if I'll do this again. Such a long flight, but maybe next year I'll go to Tokyo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So have a good time. Stay safe. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and for those of you that's watching and actually live here in Okinawa, I'm willing to like meet you if you're in the area. I probably should have gotten a travel guide. I probably should have, you know, but that's okay. I want it to be adventurous. I'm gonna be walking a lot. Go back next year for the World Baseball Classic. Ah, all right. So you guys take care. Peace out. I'm gonna take a bubble bath. How do I end this? I haven't done this on my phone in a long time. How do I end this damn thing? Hold on. Where is it? Is this it? Oh, that's it. Okay. All right, guys. Again, thank you for everything, and talk to you when I talk to you. So later, guys.